Will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Newton. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellet.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Third and long, it's Newton. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Randall dropping the hammer. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. That one complete to Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They hand it off to Portis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the last. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Check out. 674. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Off of play action. Luck. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Ty Law.